In this short video, I'd like to cover two things. One, get you thinking about your work with translation agencies, and two, tell you a little bit about Tess's workshop on the 29th of April. So in terms of your work with translation agencies, why would you want to work with an agency? I think there are a number of reasons. And one of those reasons is that agencies can often provide you with very constant work. So I know a translator who works in the States. He works with 2 or 3 translation agencies, and he has a very, very constant workflow. So that's one of the reasons to work with translation agencies. Another reason is that it can be easier to work with them when compared with direct clients. They take care of a lot of the client liaison. They take care of the marketing. They take care of some other issues. So it can be an easier or a more straightforward relationship. And I'd also encourage you to think in terms of your percentage success or your success rate with translation agencies if you are interested in working more with translation agencies. Because I think a small change in a percentage can make a lot of difference to your income. And let me try and explain what I mean. So let's say that you send out 100 CVs to translation agencies and you only hear back from 3 of them, and you end up working with those 3, and that could still be a good result. But what if you could send out 100 CVs or resumes and actually get 6 or 7 responses? So let's say double your response rate. Well, I think that's going to make a huge difference in terms of your income. And this as well is something that I would relate to lifetime value. When you start working with an agency, it's often possible to work with them for many years, and therefore the lifetime value of that relationship can be very high indeed. So that's a couple of my thoughts on agencies. And as I mentioned, the second thing I want to talk about is Tess's workshop, which is taking place on the 29th of April. Let me just pull up a couple of details here. So the workshop is called How to Optimize Your Cover Letter and Find More or Better Translation Agencies or Companies. And it's all about working with translation agencies. So Tess, I think Tess is just the #1 person to give this workshop. She's got around 20 years experience as a freelance translator herself. She has around 10 years experience training other translators and helping other translators precisely in terms of helping them to succeed more with agencies and other topics as well, of course. But she really is an expert in this area. And she's going to go through people's resumes. She's going to go through their cover letters, which in practical terms is an email. And she's going to help you, if you do choose to sign up for this workshop, she's going to help you increase that percentage rate that I was talking about. So it really is an amazing workshop. It's 3 hours with Tess on the 29th of April, where she will go through all of these things. If you are able to send in your CV or resume beforehand, then you have the opportunity to get that reviewed live during the session. She's not going to review everyone's CV, of course, but you do have that opportunity, and you will certainly learn from her reviewing those other resumes as well. So that's the resume, the cover letter. She also includes some resources, some fantastic resources, I might add. And I'm just going to read one testimonial from a previous edition of this course. So it goes as follows. The workshop was very practical and informative. I enjoyed the interactive elements of the session and the fact that the handouts are a very good resource to look back at. Tess is very knowledgeable and gives very practical advice. The workshop covers pretty much everything about working with agencies. I really like that last line there. I think that sums it up beautifully. So if you are serious about investing in yourself, if you are serious about working with agencies, you are serious about improving that success rate, then I think there really isn't a better opportunity than this workshop. It consists of 3 hours with Tess, a 3-hour workshop on the 29th, and it also includes a 1-hour Q&A session, which takes place approximately 2 weeks afterwards. So that's 4 hours of content with Tess, plus all of those. You get to keep all of those resources that I've mentioned. And this is all for the very special price of $50. So if you are interested in this topic, then I would really encourage you to sign up. I think it's just fantastic value. I think it really, I think it just totally makes sense to sign up and to invest those $50 in yourself and see how much you can improve your success rate with agencies, with one of the most experienced people in this translation arena. So find out more at training.pros.com, and I hope to see you there. Thanks very much. All the best.